Hello, my name is Keith Bailey, doing picks and predictions for NFL Week 14. It's hard to believe we're almost through this NFL season. Alright, so Tennessee won. Um, the guarantees in life are death, taxes, and the fact that Tennessee and Jacksonville will split every single year, probably until the NFL is over, which will be ever. Because, let's face it, both of these teams, no matter what they like to do, they always like to split. Mariota looked like a stud. Um, But without further ado, here we go. First game, Vikings at Cardinals. Got to go with Arizona on this one. Another primetime game for them. Minnesota once again proved that it can't play against the top echelon teams in the NFL. They proved it by getting blown out against the Packers. They proved it by getting blown out against the Seahawks. Minnesota is a pretender. I hate to say it because now they're still going to make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but they're not a title contender. They're a pretender. Um, Arizona shows that again, and I think the Cardinals get to 11-2 and match their win total from all last year. I think Arizona takes this one 30-16. Next up, Bills at Eagles. This game could go either way, but I'm swinging with the Philadelphia Eagles here. I think they build off of their momentum in a shocking win against the Patriots in New England. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles take this one by a score of 20-17 over Buffalo. I think Bills keep it close. Next up, we got 49ers at Browns. I'm going with San Francisco. The 49ers been a feisty team since Blaine Gabbert took over. They even took the Cardinals to the brink, and Cleveland's been a dumpster fire for the last God knows how many weeks now. Any team would beat Cleveland on a neutral field right now. But I think the 49ers get the win here, 20-10 over the Browns. Lions at Rams. Another team that's been a dumpster fire is the St. Louis Rams. They haven't done anything on offense. Todd Gurley is completely slowed down, and the St. Louis Rams offense is ineffective, and they haven't done anything. So I have to go with the Lions here. They've had extra time to prepare, and they have a disgusting taste in their mouths after that Hail Mary play. Lions take this game 27-11 over the Rams. Saints at Buccaneers. I am pulling the trigger on this one. I'm picking the Saints in an upset over Tampa. I don't think Drew Brees will get swept by the Buccaneers and the Panthers in the same season. And as good, Tampa's been good. I can't ignore that. But this is a divisional game, and I think the New Orleans Saints will go into Tampa and get the win. 23-17 will be the final. I think the Saints defense actually shows to play some ball. Titans at Jets. Another game I'm actually going to pull the trigger on here. This is a trap game for the Jets. I'm picking the Titans in this one, and I'm confidently picking the Titans. Could bite me in the ass, but who knows? But the reason I'm picking them is something called the Ryan Fitzpatrick effect. Once Ryan Fitzpatrick actually looks like a decent NFL quarterback and the Jets start reeling off wins, they remind everyone that he's Ryan Fitzpatrick and then they're Jets, and then they crash and burn against the team they're supposed to beat. And I think that's what happens this week. Tennessee's been very competitive since Mike Mularkey took over. Even took the Panthers to the fourth quarter in a one-score game. But other than that, all of our games have been decided by a touchdown or less under Mike Mularkey. And I think Tennessee here, I think they'll get the win, 20-14 over the Jets. Steelers at Bengals. I want to pick the Steelers, but I gotta go with Cincy. I think the Bengals actually are good enough to get the sweep. 27-24 over the Steelers. Pittsburgh keeps it close. Steelers have been playing very well, but we do have to put in they beat the Colts. The Indianapolis Colts aren't that good of a football team outside of their own division. Next up, speaking of, Colts at Jaguars. I'm pulling the trigger on this one as well. I'm taking a bunch of chances this week. I'm picking the Jacksonville Jaguars to upset the Indianapolis Colts. Jacksonville, I think they get the win here, 28-20 over Indianapolis. Their streak of winning 7,642 straight divisional games comes to an end here. Because it's got to end at some point, Chargers at Chiefs, another team that's been on a roll. Kansas City. I think the Chiefs roll over the Chargers in this one. 27-13 will be the final. And San Diego is just another team that's been dumpster fire, but you could actually blame that one on injuries. Redskins at Bears. The Chicago Bears blew it against the 49ers. They had a beautiful opportunity to make some noise in the NFC playoffs, and they blew it. Washington can't play on the road, and the Redskins, I lost a lot of hope in them losing at home to the Cowboys this past Monday night. Got to go with Chicago here by a score of, let's go with 21-10 over Washington. A low scoring bout. Next up, we got the Falcons at the Panthers. Carolina will lose a game. I've been saying it. I said it for the Patriots. I will say it for the Panthers. They will lose a game this year. Mark my words. Will not be against the Falcons this week. It might be. I mean, they only have 4 games left. I think, if anything, Atlanta will get them at home week 17. Unless Carolina decides to not go for the undefeated record and rest their starters because they already have the first round bye locked up. The one spot locked up. So there's always that possibility as well. But Carolina, I think they get the win here. And I think they get the win 30-20 over Atlanta. Next up, we got the Seahawks at the Ravens. I honestly think the Ravens will keep this game close. I mean, people are completely saying that, oh, Seattle's back, oh, Seattle this, Seattle that. But let's not forget that they played, what I said earlier, an overrated Vikings team. You take away their running game, you beat the Vikings. That's all you have to do to beat the Vikings is take away their running game. Once you take that away, it's game over. And that was the case with the Vikings in 2012 when Adrian Peterson ran for 2,000 yards. When the running game was taken away in that game, it was game over. Teddy Bridgewater, very unstellar stats in the season. I think before Seattle's game, he threw like 8 touchdown passes and 7 interceptions so far this year. I mean, talk about unproductive quarterback play, like 11 games through the season. I mean, for real, though. Still a good quarterback, but any quarterback would be good. Christian Ponder was good when he had Adrian Peterson in the backfield, for God's sakes. Next up, by the way, Seahawks take this game over the Ravens, but I think Baltimore keeps it close. I think Seahawks take it 24-17. Raiders at Broncos. Raiders continue their slide under, I think it was like they're on a 6-game losing streak, or they should be on a 6-game losing streak because the refs had to be a bunch of poons against Tennessee. All right, I'm done talking about that. All right. Anyways, so Broncos should get the win here, 20-7 over the Raiders. Broncos don't have a stellar offense, but that defense is nasty. Cowboys at Packers. Dallas may have won against the Redskins, but they're not going to walk into Green Bay and beat the Packers. That's not going to happen. Packers take it 27-14 over Dallas. And then, let's see, we're at 8 minutes. Holy crap. All right, this is impressive. Patriots at Texans. I got to go with New England. They're not going to lose 3 straight games. I really want to pick the Texans because I really want to see the Texans win the division, but I don't think it's going to. I think that might win the division, but I don't think this win is going to happen. Patriots take it, I think, 30-17 over Houston. And then Giants at Dolphins. I think the Giants continue their reputation of blowing games in the fourth quarter. I think they blow this one to Miami. I think Miami gets, I think it's an upset. I think Miami gets the win here, 23-20 over the Giants. Those are my picks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys all next time.